There we go. Seems kind of loud. I guess we're gonna work with that. We are back in the mine. I was super excited for the bagger updates and the cable machine updates. However, I've been messing around with them quite a bit, and honestly, and it could just be, you know, they still got some quirks to work out with it and everything. They're still new. But I'm honestly not very impressed with them. Like, they're cool to have, fun to play with for a little bit, but they just, I don't know, they're just not it for me. So we're gonna stick to the original stuff. Alright, now we're kinda just trying to level up a little bit by doing a couple of missions. Quests, I guess. Kind of put off, God dang, why can't I not scoop that? Kind of just halted progress on the haul road that I was cutting in with the shovel over there. You can see it. We made quite a bit of progress on it. We actually did that last stream. However, my frame rate loss was through the roof, so it didn't record any of it. But we did get quite a bit. We can actually go check that out real quick just so I can show you guys. But we made it almost all the way around. We got to here and then decided to play with some of the cable machines. Turns out they don't like to load these 200s real well, so did away with that real quick. But we did purchase the small bagger. We had to sell a bit of our equipment. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but all of our smaller equipment, we still got the 4,000, 8,000, 200, 400, all the big stuff, just to keep the mine running. But a lot of the little stuff that we just kept around to have that was kind of handy to have, we got rid of. To be able to test out the new bagger, and honestly, I don't really like it. It's way too slow, in my opinion. Like, yeah, it's great because it just, I mean, you kind of tell right up there on that hillside. I started to cut in with it a little bit, and I mean, I had a hopper set up right onto it, and it was not worth it, in my opinion. Like, for how big it is, and how much it should be able to do, I was very, very underwhelmed with it. But who knows, maybe I've heard good things about the big one, that the bigger version of it moves literally so much more material, and I'm kind of excited. I really want to try it out, but it's like 7 million, so we're gonna have to wait for that for a little bit. So we're just gonna try and do some I think they're called quests. I like to call them missions because this is not like a sci-fi fantasy style game. So quests doesn't really seem right to me. But get rid of those little lumps there. I don't know. I don't even really know what all last stream caught. I'm pretty sure it only got the haul road over there that I started working on. I did actually, well, let's go take a look at that too. Now, this was not a part of last stream, I don't think, but we did actually revamp this road going up, getting out of the plant area here. So going up here, we kind of trailed it off this way, just because I threw all the tailings out this way. But we did make that easier to drive up, so I'm hoping we can start doing some excavation on the side of the mountain, as well as getting some other trucks and machines out this way into some of those ore deposits. I think it's all coal, if I remember correctly. We might go scout down in the valley a little bit later, see if we can find some decent sized iron deposits. But for now, we're just going to try and keep working away at this coal. Really have a lot that I want to get done. Basically just moving dirt at this point. Kinda, we've got the big machines. Still don't really have any people helping. We've been solo this far. Been kinda nice, but at the same time it's way more fun with other people. But I don't mind. Pretty crazy, I was actually just playing this in a server on multiplayer. I just join random servers from time to time. And this dude had a server titled Start from Zero, and that's like literally my favorite style of gameplay. And I joined, and all of a sudden like 8, 9 other people joined. We had almost a full server. We made probably total, made probably like 10 million in 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Just had machines running. It was so much fun. Not having to get out and switch machines. We just had a trail of haul trucks waiting, ready to go. It was so nice. I'd like to get to that point here. But then again, I also don't really host online sessions because I don't really want a bunch of random people. I want to kind of be able to pick and choose who I invite to the server, but at the same time, who knows, maybe we'll just open it up one of these days, see if anybody joins. much coal I've got. Oh yeah, we definitely have enough now. Really? Ooh, that almost got us to the next level. Nice. Should we just repeat that one? I think we've got enough for at least one more. We're gonna be like another 1,000 short. I'm gonna dump this real quick. Get this coal. Should be plenty. We might go back to the haul road once we hit this level. I just want to level up because they added, well, they didn't add, but they changed it so that the 8,000 is now unlocked at level 70, I think. Feels kind of weird that I own an 8,000 without being level 70. Nice. Ooh, 40 skill points too. Skill tree. I don't really know. Better prize. Let's see here. Jump a little bit higher. Alright. I kind of want to keep working on this haul road. I want to get this carved out. I decided to, oh no. This is the first breakdown I've had. What's broken? Turbo? While we're at it, I guess we can get the paint for this too. Let's should we just get built turbos? I feel like that would be the best. But we're gonna paint this guy too. I can't remember. I know I used these ones. Huh? Yeah. Alright. Oh yeah. Nice. It's kind of crazy that that's the first breakdown I've had. This one's only ran for 3.2 hours, but just out of all my machines, that's the first breakdown I've had. first started playing this game, I used to hate. But they are certainly handy. And they're still not my favorite, but we make do. Nice. And we moved our coal plant so we could try the bagger out over in that area. Still, just, I don't know. We might eventually go back to using it, but for now... this is plenty. overloaded. Is it? And we are. I'm gonna run out and see if I can find some iron real quick. That's cool. Somewhere near enough that it's worth it to haul. Preferably would be cool. I really don't remember what any of these deposits are. I know I scoped them out once, but I have a feeling this is coal. There's no way that's iron. Yeah, that's coal. I think all of these are coal. Yep. 90% sure all of that's coal. This... I just kind of picked a pretty bad starting spot, it seems like. Bro, how deep is that? I wonder how this thing works. That has, that's gotta be looking at the ore, otherwise it'll just show dirt. That's kind of dumb. Dirt. Yeah, it's got, that's kind of dumb. Go see if we can find iron anywhere. Oh. It'd be such a pain to get machines up this way. I'm definitely gonna have to do a haul road or something. Really? I've got to dig that deep just to get to coal? That's super neat. Probably same thing. Digging. Digging a hole. Why is this ore so deep? There we go. That is also coal. We're going to put this up here. Oh. Oh, baby. Absolutely no way this is more coal. Holy cow. Who would have guessed that? Alright, clearly that's not worth mining. I just realized I did. Yeah. Hopefully that worked. Oh, there is no iron anywhere, dude. We might have to go down to the valley. That crazy how small, like, well, I guess that looks pretty big from up here. When you get down there and compare it to the size of like a 400 or an 8,000, it's really not that big of an area. I'm gonna set my... This is probably a decent idea. There we go. Just in case I ever get stuck. Scanning for ore deposits, because there's nothing valuable by me. There's gotta be something down here. No, nothing. I don't see any deposits even, not even like coal. Oh, here's something. Cool. That's probably just a shadow. Yep. Ooh-wee. Can't wait. I didn't even get to say my sentence before I figured out that was coal. Coal. Iron. Not super far either. What are we, straight? No, we are not that way. We are that way. Yeah. Just browse around, see if I can find something a little closer on the way. There's more iron. Is this all iron too? This is all iron. Alright, we're coming down to the valley, fellas. Is this iron? Huh. This is iron. Let's go. That's cool. Now comes the fun part. I get to track this machine all the way down. Actually, uh, uh, just pretend you guys aren't seeing this. Boop, 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 boop. Let's hope I can remember where it's at now. I really hope. Ooh, is this one of them? I think this might have been coal. That one's coal. Where did that iron just go? Bro. Nah, there's no way. Is it more over that way? I think it is. Okay, so that's coal. Why did that happen to me? Bro, there's no way I lost it that quick. I should have, like, chopped down the trees or something. Oh, that's so annoying. Pretty sure that's one of the iron. Nope. Forget I said anything. Oh, here's one. Alright, so it basically goes straight up from here. That's just really? There's another one, and there was one more. I thought there was one more, or maybe that was the first one. Alright, so we're going to track my machines over here and totally not just spawn them in right where they need to be. Yeah, good luck finding room for this 8,000 in here. Oh yeah, totally planned that actually. 100%. This is gonna be a fun drive to and from. Start making a little bit of money here, feller. Really hoping that these veins go pretty deep. And they're not just like right on the surface. Is that even falling out? Don't mind me just spanking the dirt. Naughty, naughty dirt. We are not almost full. There's why? Genuinely, why? This is going to be a very fun journey back. If I even make it there tonight. You guys can't see me right now, but I'm very thoroughly frustrated. Very visibly frustrated. How did that end up in the exact same spot? Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Alright, we're leaving it there. Moving my dump truck somehow. So still more material falling over the edges somehow. This was a great idea to come mine down here. I'm so glad I had this idea. Yeah, this is wonderful. I'm having a great time. I hope this just messes with the cherry on top would just be this thing just flipping 5 miles away. Of course, this does absolutely nothing. Come on, dude. What is the point in being this big of a truck if you can't even drive over a tiny little hill? Genuinely. Not even a hill, it's literally a bump. Yes. Yes, we're picking up steam. Oh yeah. Six and a half days later, we'll be back. Definitely not trying to climb that. Now weasel our way through these trees. Maybe hopefully just knock them down. That'd be really cool. Nope. That would be really cool. I had that haul road dug all the way out so I didn't have to go up a hill to get back down into my plant. I might buy a grader, throw it down this hill. Seems like something that would be beneficial. I'm missing the turn. Alright, let's see how much stupid iron that gave me. Watch it roll in. Oh, we're getting steel. I forgot to put that one. I don't remember. I just want to see. I think it does. Okay, yeah, so steel is semi-worth it. I really hope that journey was worth it. If it was, I'm gonna get a grader, go to town. Marks me out a little road. If it wasn't, I don't know. Bringing in the steel. Really doesn't seem like it was all that worth it, but that was, I kind of started in a bad spot. What vehicles do I even want? The 300 would be nice, but I really don't need it. Huh. 8,000 front show would be not. Actually, I think that's what I have. Maybe not. I think I have the 4,000. I don't remember. 8,000 front show would be nice. The loaders, I already have the biggest one. Dozers, I think, are still messed up. I have a fuel truck that I have not yet used. To be completely honest, I don't think I've even put that thing out of my inventory yet. Which is... forgot how small these things were. I don't think I've set these controls up. Literally, is that iron? Yep. Cool. see. Gonna take quite a few runs to get this thing wide enough for the 400 foot. forever. However, it does look like it will work. Gonna have to roll the hell out of it after. Yeah. Yeah, should we cut the rest of that in and give it a couple good rolls up and down? Probably won't be too bad. Let's see. But with that, I'm pretty sure I've been playing this game for like the last 6 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some sleep. Thank you guys for tuning in. Catch me in the next episode. Bye.